Wealth is not a random event. It's an equation you can learn to solve. By M.J. DeMarco. Most people grow up hearing the same story. Study hard, get a good job, save money, invest in safe options, live modestly, and if all goes well, one day, maybe at 65, you can finally enjoy life. This narrative is comfortable and widely accepted, but it's also what M.J. DeMarco calls the slow lane. It's a model where you trade time for money, moving forward step by step, counting on compound interest and decades of patience to do the heavy lifting. The problem? Life offers no guarantees. Economies change, illness happens, companies go bankrupt. And while you wait for that distant one day, the best years of your life pass by in the slow lane. The fast lane, on the other hand, is an entirely different paradigm. It's not about working less or avoiding effort. On the contrary, it's about working intensely, but strategically, on something with the potential to grow exponentially, impact many people, and generate wealth in far less time. 1.1. Understanding the myth of security. The traditional success model sells security, a steady paycheck, a career path, retirement. But that security is an illusion. Think about it. If you depend on a single source of income, your job, you're actually in a very fragile position. All it takes is one decision from above, a corporate merger, a market shift, and your entire safe plan collapses. In the slow lane, risk is concentrated. In the fast lane, risk is spread out. You build systems, businesses, or assets that can generate multiple streams of income and keep running even when you're not present. 1.2. Time is not money. One of the biggest mistakes of the slow lane is believing that time is money. That's only true for those who sell hours, like employees or freelancers. In the fast lane, time is leverage. You build something that, once complete, can work for you over and over again. A book written once can sell thousands of copies. Software you develop can be licensed to thousands of companies. An e-commerce store can process sales while you sleep. This difference is fundamental. In the slow lane, your earnings are linear. You work, you earn. You don't work, you don't earn. In the fast lane, your earnings are exponential. One well-directed effort can keep producing results for years. 1.3. Control is non-negotiable. M.J. DeMarco insists, if you don't have control, you don't have power. In the slow lane, you hand control of your life over to others, bosses, governments, corporations. In the fast lane, you create or control the means of wealth production. Owning your own business, even a digital one. Controlling the distribution channel, such as your own brand. Owning intellectual property, patents. Value you create. M.J. DeMarco. In the fast lane, wealth is not achieved just by working hard. It's achieved by working hard and working smart. That means putting energy, time, and resources into creating something that solves a real problem for many people. The market doesn't pay for your effort. It pays for the value you deliver. This is one of the biggest mental shifts people coming from the slow lane must understand. The world is not interested in how hard you worked or how much you think you deserve. It's interested in solutions. If your solution is good, useful, and scalable, money becomes an inevitable consequence. 2.1. The Law of Scale Effect. M.J. DeMarco presents a simple yet powerful principle. If you want to make more, serve more people. Consider two scenarios. A personal trainer works with 10 clients a month, charging $40 each, revenue $400 per month. Another creates an online training program sold for $40 and reaches 1,000 clients a month, revenue $40,000 per month. Both are delivering value, but one is doing it at scale while the other is limited. The initial work to create the online program may even be greater,
But once it's done, it can be replicated indefinitely without proportionally increasing the effort. 2.2. The difference between a product and a solution. A common mistake is creating products simply because they seem cool, fun, or trendy. The fast lane demands more discernment. A product must be the manifestation of a solution to a real problem. A beautiful app that solves nothing is disposable. A simple app that solves an urgent pain is indispensable. To identify these pains, you must look at the market through the eyes of a problem solver, not just a consumer. Where there are complaints, frustrations, and inefficiencies, there are fast lane opportunities. 2.3. The NEST filter in action. The NEST filter isn't just for validating ideas. It's a decision map to ensure your project has the potential for impact and scale. Need. Is there proven demand, not just temporary interest? Entry. Is it difficult enough that anyone can't just copy it over a weekend? Control. Do you own the asset or do you depend on third-party platforms? Scale. Can it grow without limits, proportional to your time? Time. Once built, can it run without your constant presence? The more your project meets these criteria, the closer you are to a high-potential business. 2.4. Solve problems, don't chase money. DeMarco is blunt. Chasing money directly is a mistake. When you focus on money, you tend to look for shortcuts, quick schemes, or brilliant ideas that can't stand the test of time. When you focus on the problem, you create something that naturally generates returns because it meets a real demand. Money.
Ready to get on board, they pass, and they won't come back the same way. M.J. DeMarco. In the fast lane world, speed of execution is a decisive factor. You can have the best idea in the world, but if you take too long to put it into action, someone faster will execute and capture the market. At the same time, moving fast doesn't mean acting recklessly. It means finding the balance between movement and direction, between starting now and learning along the way. The harsh reality is this. Many aspiring entrepreneurs get stuck in analysis paralysis, that state where you research too much, plan too much, debate too much, and never start. 3.1. Imperfect action beats delayed perfection. In the slow lane, you can wait for the right time, which rarely comes. In the fast lane, you understand that the right time is now. Products, businesses, and ideas evolve through contact with the real market, not in your head. While you wait to launch something perfect, someone else launches something good enough and starts gaining ground. DeMarco insists, the most valuable learning happens on the battlefield. No plan survives intact when it meets the market, so the only way to adjust is to put yourself out there. 3.2. Test fast, fail fast, adjust fast. Speed is not just about starting quickly, but also about learning quickly. Each test is a data-gathering process that guides your next move. Launch the campaign and it failed? Understand why and improve. Built a product and sales were low. Find out what didn't resonate with the customer. Failure is only fatal if you insist on repeating it without adapting. Failure is simply feedback in disguise. 3.3. Intelligent persistence. Persistence doesn't mean repeating the same action and expecting different results. That's stubbornness. Intelligent persistence means keeping the goal but changing tactics when necessary. You don't change the destination, financial independence, but you change the route according to the road conditions. In the fast lane, every obstacle is a commitment test. Those who quit at the first problem were only interested in the reward, not willing to pay the price. 3.4. Speed creates competitive advantage. Markets change quickly. An idea that's original today could be common within months. The faster you turn a vision into something tangible, the less room there is for competitors to enter before you. DeMarco compares speed to the acceleration of a sports car. The faster you leave the starting line, the more distance you create between you and other cars on the track. This head start can be decisive in solidifying your position. 3.5.